Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast episode 210. This is the Transformer and Action Figure Podcast Show. My name is Josh, also known as G1Xtron, and I am joined with almost a full cast here. We're missing Rick, so he will be missed, but if you want to start off left to right, start with Chris. Tell people where they can find you, man.
You can find me pretty much on Instagram, the Arcane Blue.
What? That's the... What is your name?
Yeah, Instagram Arcane Blue. I don't know, just random name.
So no more. So Barrett Prime is no more.
It's officially kaput. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Dude, that's the end of an age right there.
Yeah.
All right, next. Let's go.
You can find me everywhere at PrimalSabbath or currently at the truck stop.
All right.
I'm
the names in the back.
I'm Dalton. You can find me everywhere at Daltonians DFs.
And I'm Mike. You can find me everywhere as just another G.I. Joe show.
All right, and you can find me everywhere, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and is G1Xtron, and Facebook page is the G1Xtron. All right, so real quick before we get into news and stuff, we do have collection spotlight sometimes, so whenever you guys want to send it in, just take a pictures, as many as you need to, of your collection. Send it in an email to me at g1xtron@gmail.com, and we'll take a look at those whenever at the beginning of the show. So we don't have one for this week. I think we had one last week, but also wanted to announce Little Rock Comic Con's coming up next weekend. So Mike puts that on. So what can they expect as far as guests, prices, and what kind of little things that you want to cover real quick in case they're in the Arkansas area?
The guests are going to be Michelle Harrison from the CW Flash, Blake Foster from Power Rangers Turbo. We will have Robbie Musso, Jesse Riddenrich, a lot of local artists that do a lot of stuff for Marvel, Timothy Lim. Price to get in is $10 a day, $15 for the weekend. A few tickets left for the Dave and Buster's after party, where you get to eat, drink, and play with the guest.
I love that Dave and Buster's after party. Like y'all had to pull me. I think it was me and Dakota. Y'all had to pull us off those bikes.
No, you had to wait. Y'all waited on me and Dakota to finish playing Transformers.
Yeah, but man, at first, like me and Hex, we went straight for the little motorcycles because
there was time where I had a card and I just got in one of those Star Wars battle pods and I just stayed in there. Like people kept on opening the door. I'm like, nope, still going.
Dude, they opened the door and he's like,
they opened the door like 15 minutes later. I'm like, I'm still going. I'm unlimited here, so you might as well start a line, buddy. So
yeah, that's the good part. Getting that unlimited part is like the best thing because I mean you can play all the arcade games all until they close.
All the little finger foods. I really like that.
Yes, make sure the nachos are on there again. Nachos and tacos.
We got taco. No, I got rid of the Swedish meatballs and went to tacos.
Yeah, those are
that's
gross. They didn't put the wings in buffalo sauce. Wings have to have buffalo sauce. They just can't be chicken. Otherwise, they're chicken nuggets. You know?
It really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna take all of it and mash it together and eat it.
Hey, I'll be right there with you, man.
I know you would be.
Nachos and tacos. You can't go wrong with Mexican food, man. So
that's also true.
All right, so some people in the chat, Sportimus, Jonathan McKnight, what's up, guys? Hope your evening is going well. And we'll get straight into this, starting with some Hasbro stuff. And
oh, how cute!
Yeah, Dalton's favorite, Cyberverse Ultimate Class. What are you about?
Terrible.
Come on, man! I thought this was your niche. This was your crowd.
Okay, yeah, you're really funny there. You're really funny there.
Thanks, I know.
Dr. Prime, what's up, man? Hey, you know what? This is for Barrett. Barrett, I think you can find your niche here. So starting
they
soon
can handle a
on
drop.
Aqua Blues channel. What was your channel name again?
The Arcane Blue.
Arcane Blue. Okay.
I'm trying to think of something positive. It's made of plastic, so it's not biodegradable, so it will last.
It can handle a drop.
I'm glad they didn't make it out of cardboard this time.
It could last in my drop test. It probably could. Maybe.
Then again, it might just shatter.
I feel like you would
plastic.
make a new test. I feel like you'd make the throw test for it.
Just throw it, just hum it at a wall.
Like Chris is like, all right, we're gonna see what all toys can survive the spike test.
I don't think it's terrible. They're a lot better than some of the other ones that they've put out before. All right, so this deluxe snarl is an exclusive. Apparently, you can get it at BBTS.
Why?
$20
Why is that an exclusive?
I think that some people were saying that it was even more expensive. Some other places like Amazon or something had it for like 25 or 30. So they have it for $20, which is still. I'm still like, why are you still making these Dinobot recolors? I don't understand.
Like, like why is this an exclusive? Like when? Like, what's the why? That's all I want to know is just the why behind it.
So these like
the only
new
reason is
Bumblebee?
because they couldn't get it out for the last night since it did all the others. I think that's probably the only reason.
Alt mode.
All those last night completists out there.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, so for you guys that were like, where's my snarl? There you go. Here's the Power of the Primes Legends Wave 3 official images. Again, love the Outback. Needs a gun though. Like the head as well. Trying to find the yeah. I like how they're changing up the heads at least.
Good old interns.
Yeah. Well, is it supposed to be like that? Because are you sure?
Yeah, it's supposed to go on the back, right?
Well, on Braun, it's supposed to go on the back, but he had a wheel on the very top where the gun plugged in. So maybe
you could still do it the same way, but this is more for robot mode. The way they got it set there.
Yeah, but maybe this is the way that it's intended, like an alt mode, though. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
To make it look more like the
Rain
G1.
Man, Josh.
Yeah.
Better put some respect on it. That's all I'm saying.
I you know what, Dr. Prime, do you think that they changed it up? I think it's supposed to go this way because it resembles the G1 more. So, and they wanted to make it look a little bit more different than Braun. Just my opinion. Cindersaur, this is growing on me a little bit more, but because I had this figure in G1. There's only 3 of them, so I'm like, if they give me that one, then they'll probably give me the other 2, maybe, since they're just legends. I mean, they got the paint right.
Pass for me.
Hey, at least this one, at least seeing the close up of the face, it doesn't have the duck lips anymore.
Ooh, it's whenever I see this mode that I'm like,
kind of falls apart.
yeah. I might still pass on that.
Man, when are they coming out with that Repugnus that was teased? That's what I'm looking forward to.
Probably be announced around SDCC. And if anything, it's probably just going to be a retool of Ripper Snapper.
All right, so you know how Dakota was all like, I just want to buy them in box sets. Like, even though like the box sets would come out like 3 months later, that he could just buy them at retail.
Here they are in a box set.
They listen and they say, "This is for Primal Selfish."
That's good, man. Like, I really, truly wish I would have known it. I wouldn't have bought the individuals.
Well, I think the worst part is they're the individuals just packaged, like they're in their card and on the card and in Grimlock's box. It's just packed into another bigger box.
What?
Yeah, so you get this cube. How you like that?
Is that the cube that existed before time, or?
No, this is just the box.
Okay. Not the cube. A cube.
Now, whenever you open the box, everything is still just regular packaging, like it was regular retail. So, but you do get this box right here.
That's so freaking cheap. Come on. Is this from Takara?
No,
Hasbro.
No, this is good.
Oh, Hasbro. I expect that from Hasbro.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Sad
I
to say,
love
that's
this.
par of the course.
That they were like, we're not changing these up or putting these in boxes or making it a tray or anything, anything different like that. They're just like, man, we got a bunch of these guys just sitting on the peg still. So let's ship
They're
those.
like, hey, I got an idea. Let's make a fancy box and throw all this shit in there and resell it again.
We're gonna put 5 boxes into one big box. It's gonna be boxception.
And they will go crazy.
I still don't have these two down here, Snarl and Sludge. So,
Which one did you do?
Yeah.
Got Snarl and Sludge?
yeah, Snarl and Sludge.
I
The
still
ones
need to
from
get
Wave
Blackwing.
So I've only had one store that got Wave 2 in once of the deluxes, and like I bought, a couple of them, and then I still haven't seen Hunger. So
I seen him one time and I snatched him up.
I've heard a
I
lot
got
of
all
people
my
say that
Dinobots
they
at
want.
Mike's Toys in Benton, Arkansas.
I need to start me a little pile of loot since we'll be there next week. Your Sludge won't tab together. Yeah, I've noticed that a couple figures that they're not tabbing together very well. All right, so this was listed at Robot Kingdom, and looks like you're going to be getting a reissue of G1 Hot Rod.
The way I understood it was that Walmart was going to get the reissue.
That's what I heard
nice.
too.
Yeah, so it's a Walmart exclusive, but they have, Robot Kingdom. They have it on their website.
Right, like typically Robot Kingdom, the Chinese places, they'll get them. Like they'll have access to them, but
yeah, they're a big distributor.
like this doesn't make sense though. Like I sold my G1 Hot Rod forever ago, so I might, if I see it in Walmart, I'll probably pick it up.
You know what?
Just 'cause
What I
definitely.
love though is like the Hasbro interns. They never let you down with the transformations here.
Oh no, never.
Like
But
I'm like, where's his little fin that's supposed to go up here that's so iconic of Hot Rod and Rodimus.
I feel like this is a wasted potential of an exclusive. Like Walmart could have imported the masterpiece for their exclusive, right? Like they did that with the Seekers years ago, but they could have at least imported that masterpiece Hot Rod, and sold it as an exclusive there instead of this. Like I just don't get that. I don't get why there was this over the masterpiece.
So
I mean,
Sportivus,
I'm fine. I've got the masterpiece.
Sportivus brings up a good point. He says, "Does this mean that we will have a new line of G1 reissues through Walmart?" That's something I'm going to talk on Galactic Gumbo. We'll touch on that.
That's
I will
what
be
I
on
was
Galactic
thinking.
Gumbo, but I don't think so. Because didn't Target have the cone heads?
Yes.
And the Predaking, and now Walmart's getting something. I think
Someone
it's
has
just character. I think
Insecticons.
it's just character exclusives. Like I want to say Walmart has the character exclusive rights for Hot Rod for the time being.
You know what? That's a Galactic Gumbo topic. You're getting ahead of
Well,
yourself.
I'm not gonna be on Galactic Gumbo, so
Oh,
That's okay. We're talking
not-
about pops anyways.
yeah. So good thing.
All right,
dodged
so
a bullet there, didn't I?
Concept Zones, they're showing off the last night Optimus Prime.
No transform.
No transform. I was gonna
Oh.
ask you, do you think it transforms? Then the answer is no. I don't believe it comes with any of this little flame effect stuff that they're kind of stealing from Prime One Studios, that they do all that stuff.
Which one of those third-party companies is doing the last night Prime that
Was
transforms?
it Alien Attack or something like that?
No,
Alien Attack was one of them, I think.
Oh,
What
Cameron will
the one
know.
that did the lockdown. The one that did the lockdown.
Oh, DX9.
Was that DX9?
Yes, DX9 partnered with someone else.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Because I remember being so surprised that DX9 did something so awesome looking.
He says
Unique
Alien
Toys.
Attack and Unique
No,
Toys.
well,
I may be
DX9
thinking of
Unique
Unique
Toys,
Toys.
something.
I may be thinking of Unique Toys. Anyways, one of them looks super awesome. The last night Prime that transforms, and I'll probably be down for that. Like I'm not really a big Optimus Prime dude, but I like this look for him from the movies.
I like his the smokestacks on there to where they're as they get hotter, they're going up, with the red, yellow, blue. I think that looks cool. accuracy.
Accuracy.
Jada or Jada Toys.
Oh,
You're gonna get your Studio Series Bumblebee,
small little die-cast toys.
and if you were saying to yourself, "Does that transform?" The answer is no.
I don't know, man. That MP Sunstreaker does all that, and it transforms.
But this no transform though.
Is it because it's so?
Oh,
small?
look, there you go.
Oh,
You don't need it to
transform.
transform it. You just put it, standing up on its back bumper.
So it does transform.
Yeah, it's kind of like a one step. You just lift it up.
Lame.
That's an improved play pattern right there. Hasbro can learn. from it, dude.
Kids will have. You definitely want to get this for your kids because they will just have a blast transforming this thing back and forth. Half step. Look at
It'll be the
your.
best Transformers you'll ever get them.
See,
Really the best.
I love this that they even pointed out. They're like, look, man, this is a key selling point. Make sure this is at the top, right by the the Transformer logo. See robot on chassis. And then here you got this one. This is a better looking Camaro anyway.
Yeah, man, they could have at least not made it all like beat up. And the front bumper, like by the front wheel, like that's all wrong. That little like bottom lip or whatever.
The skirt.
That's way too close. Way too close to the ground.
The only Camaro that I've thought looked really good was the old like the 80s one. That like
It's like
IROC
they took
Z
this.
ones.
Oh yeah, the old IROC, the third gens. It's
the,
like they took
the
this
black
thing
and
to like
charcoal one. Man, that sucker looked nice.
it like this particular one though. It looks like they took it to Pimp My Ride and they just like stopped halfway. Like they just didn't paint it. They put all these tacky ass like ground effects kits all over it, and they were like, all right, we're just not gonna paint it.
Well, the Star Wars did this too on their speeder bikes for the Black Series. That they tried to make it look like it's had some battle damage, and it's just like silver paint, which looks really cheap. Like any of us could have done a better job on it. They did the same thing with this, where it just looks like weird brown. Like the kid got his marker after it. Like it doesn't look like it was done.
I'd like to point out our boy Slick Rick Shatrdglassjazz. He's probably going to be picking these up since they got the painted rims.
And you know what else?
Chrome rims.
Even though that he is this body style, he still transforms into the same Bumblebee here with the new school parts. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah. And you get to see the robot on chassis. Yeah. So big selling point there. All right, and Flame Toys, you're going to be getting a Bumblebee as well. No transform. This is the same company that's going to give you the Optimus Prime, and I think that Drift, and then you get your Star Saber.
All these sweet IDW designs. And no transform.
Decepticon face. Tarn, yeah. And you get a good old Bumblebee there. It was a little helicopter. Yeah, from the like Action Master. Yeah, right on. All right, what do we got here? Okay, Takara Studio Series Wave 2. Wonder if this one painted rims? Wonder if Rick will pick that up because
I don't think the car had silver rims. I want to say it had black rims in the movie.
Neither one of them did.
Yeah.
The Jazz I might get.
Oh, is this a new mold lockdown?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? It looks better.
Hard to tell.
It's got a face.
Yeah, he's got a face and the paint on the Lamborghini.
It still looks too like thick and blocky and ugh.
They said I think
you don't like those thick robots? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying I don't like those blocky robots. This is one of those deals like just save your money and get the DX9.
The face on him,
Toyz,
they said had
whichever one it
better
was.
paint on his face. You can actually tell he had a face this time, or they didn't like
It was
Machine.
unique toys. That's what it was. Yeah, get the unique toys.
This Megatron mold's not bad, but I'm glad they gave it the proper color because the other one was like that diarrhea green.
Yeah. That's the color he looks like out in space, apparently, or something like that.
Dr.
Or
Prime
underwater.
said that Megatron and Lockdown will be his no matter what.
Unless I go there and buy them all up, then you can't have none.
I do not like this brawl at all.
He was
looks-
never a deluxe. I mean, a Voyager.
No, the leader one was fine.
It's something about his arms and like his shoulders.
They're
He seems
scrawny.
to, yeah. It's not enough bulk. Tank looks great though.
And he doesn't look like G1 Brawl either. So.
Man, why are you guys body shaming?
Hey, he looks spindly.
no-
he was
no
supposed
word
to be
about
bulky,
his face.
so
I haven't seen it. At least they don't have it displayed with it. So okay, so black rims.
What's the like? How are you guys feeling that we'll probably see a movie masterpiece jazz before we'll see a G1 masterpiece jazz?
That'd be sad. Look how they didn't even finish transforming the car.
I think that'd
Look
be
at all
awesome.
those gaps. Damn interns.
Dude, Transformer interns do not care. Yeah, so he's got a little bit of paint details in there. I do like the paint on that Lamborghini. Looks pretty cool.
wish Megatron needs a little bit more silver instead of just that.
I just
dull
wanted
gray.
to do the masterpiece version of them all. That's all I'm waiting on.
No,
That Megatron does look good though. I will
it's the
agree.
masterpiece.
I feel like we've already gotten, or we're about to get, the best Megatron masterpiece anybody could ever ask for.
Okay, so
Preach.
this is all for Dakota. We're only gonna spend a little bit of time on it. But Dakota, go ahead and give your intro. What do you think about this thing?
All I see is jazz right now.
All
So
right, here you go.
it's awesome that we're getting another G1 repaint. I'm glad that
Yes, it is.
I'm glad that you guys like buy these things. And in turn, you're paying for my Beast Wars masterpiece.
I don't know how you keep on saying that, but I don't know where you get your
because
information.
here's the deal. Like the wall's being built and Mexico's paying for it, right? You're buying up these stupid repaints, and
think
I'm
that's
getting my
right
Beast Wars masterpiece new molds. This is
But you're
okay,
also
so
getting repaints.
let's see. One's an exclusive. But
No,
so the
but you're getting
the Police
repaints.
Sunstreaker, the Target Master Hot Rod, the Prow, the Megatron, and the Shockwave repaints. That's 5 G1 repaints.
It is
And-
kind of bad. I didn't need the Shockwave. We'll get into that in a second. I
And-
did need the Shockwave one.
And the
Or the
funniest
Megatron.
part is the next new mold is Beast Wars Megatron. So ever since Sunstreaker, and I called it after Sunstreaker. I said it's gonna be funny. All the next G1 MPs are gonna be repaints, and the next new mold they announced is gonna be a Beast Wars mold. And lo and behold, they announced a Beast Wars.
I would rather them get the repaints out of the way as soon as they come out with a new mold, like let's say Sunstreaker. I wanted this one, and then I'm gonna want the red one.
I
Same
can
thing if they come out
get
with-
behind that, man. Like, cause I do like there's even like I still want a burning convoy out of my Optimus Primal.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
And I want it close to whenever you release the mold. Like, go ahead and do all the repaints. Don't make it like 3 years from now and be like, hey, remember that mold we did 3 years ago? We're gonna repaint it now. I'd rather it like they come out with Inferno, then they're like, here's Grapple, and then here's Heartfire, and then I want my hauler, and then I think that's it. The 4 for that mold, and then let's move on.
I can get behind that. Like I do enjoy having a new mold. So
Yeah, it is
but,
nice,
Like
but-
I didn't get Sunstreaker, and that he's one that I wanted to just kind of handle because of like the engineering. I wanted to check out the engineering, but like he doesn't have a place for me because I didn't get MP12 plus. But like, I may pick up the Police Sunstreaker or the red one if they make that one. So, but it's cool. Like, I do agree. I do think that they should knock out all the repaints like first, which they kind of, they're kind of sort of.
They're kind of doing that. Like there's some that like with the sound wave, and then you give us the sound blaster, and they did that year the whatever it is. I got all 3 of those, and then it's like, I think that's enough for that Soundwave mold, and like we haven't seen it,
Like, I would love Burning Convoy and the universe colors of Primal.
Yeah,
I don't
that would
see
be
them
awesome.
doing the second one, but I see that Burning Convoy being an exclusive. So hopefully they make it.
Well, then that'd be an obvious sign for Lyle Convoy. Then do the Flash Lyle.
Now with the Shockwave, this is going to be the Laser Wave. Excuse me, and it's the toy colored version.
I would argue that this is actually more tuned than it is toy, or like it's equally tuned as it is toy.
I would have preferred if they come out with this one first, rather than
Oh yeah, it was you that said that. I was like, someone said that on my Facebook page.
Because this one I think looks more like the cartoon than the actual lavender colored one.
I like the lavender one, like kind of this cell shade kind of look. I just like that look, So I'm totally good with it. I think the days of me buying every single version that I can and variant of every single Masterpiece figure, I think those days are over for me.
Well, you need to put down that Star Wars Black Series meth pipe, and you can afford some of your precious G1s.
Dude, I've got Black Series figures stashed all over these stores up here. Wait for me to get paid on Thursday.
Dude, do you come to my place and gamble when I'm not here? Because that's the kind of
crack money he's getting.
Attitude you.
Yeah, the G1 toy was darker.
But the cartoon was pretty dark too.
Yep.
I'm still good with what I already have. And what is it? Somebody said $209 for this Shockwave.
Oh, that's not going to be the price from Amazon Japan.
How much? What size is he again?
He's about a head smaller than Prime.
Well, I don't think I paid $210 for this thing.
No,
you
it's
paid
$180.
$150, I think.
Wasn't? I bought it from HLJ, I think. Yeah, he says BBTS has it for $210. Wow.
180 on HLJ.
There's your little size comparison there. So yeah, so I won't be getting this one. I'm good with what I already have. And then there's your Megatron, which is was it more toy accurate. So get the chrome going on here, and you got the little side piece, which is kind of just that gray plastic. Then the head, looking different, for the hammer.
Yeah, then you got all the red on the forearms, the thighs, or the shins and abdomen.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. And, I think that's good because there's got a lot of people that probably weren't able to pick up the Megatron originally. And I don't know if they sold out or whatever, but, it was expensive. And if it sold out, then I know that it's going for even more on the aftermarket. This is cool for people that have at least some type of an attempt to get it. And also, I'm sure that there's some people that are like, this is the version they'd rather have anyway. So
I don't know, man. Like, I think the cartoon accuracy of MP36 was like, I think it looks way better than this.
See, I would have gone it more after a Marvel Comics look than this.
Dalton, did you even read the Marvel comics?
No, but
I know
he just looks better than the toy.
If Megatron is such your favorite character, name four of his albums.
Don't put the prophet on the spot like that.
Oh my god!
Don't put the prophet on the spot.
Yeah, but cool they're doing it. Yeah, and again, like I said, you get it out of the way now. That way, we moved on from them. So I can see them doing. Maybe they'd do a gold one like they did with the other one. I don't know how well that one sold. I think you can still pick up that gold one from the old mold. Still
Yeah,
at regular
that
retail
one-
hotel.
Nobody
Cameron,
likes that MPO5.
Cameron, I don't see it being 300.
And let's see. I don't know. We'll see. Did some price hike. Oh, and a little preview. Showed this little guy and Dakota's first impressions. Obviously, not that impressed.
Dude, that
Show
Megatron
this one and look
is
at how
pure
ecstatic he is.
perfection. That Beast Wars Megatron is pure perfection.
Preach.
They couldn't they couldn't have pleased me more. He's freaking huge, man. He's so big compared
Here's
to
the,
Dinobot.
little comparison between these two versus.
Nobody cares about these. Everybody wants to hear about Megatron.
Nobody cares about Megatron, dude, except for you two guys.
You're still muted, Mike.
Oh, is that one Mike's not talking?
I know I was on mute. My bad. I was typing stuff up. No, I'm down to get that Megatron.
I'm getting 3 of them, man.
I figured
Three
as much. Just
Megatrons?
like I'm getting my Optimus Primal, I'm getting 3 of those.
Yeah, if you're gonna get
I'm looking at getting 2 of the Megatrons.
man. So y'all really like that 39 plus, huh? Is it 39 plus?
Whatever you're smoking, I want some.
The
No,
Megatron we just looked at.
the only Megatron that
36
matters,
bucks.
the only Megatron that wasn't a 2-dimensional dumb villain, the Beast Wars Megatron.
The one who knew he was better than everyone else.
Exactly.
All right, that's all you get. On to third party.
He's
On
so
to this
mad.
garbage.
He's so mad.
Yeah, because you got a Megatron before he got a Galvatron.
Well, the whole reason why I still can't get behind Beast Wars is, the shell former thing, but also like we don't know what to do with like the tail and the hand, so we're just gonna make those his arms. That
was
would be like,
great.
but that would be like you have like Sunstreaker and his right arm is like his front bumper and his left arm is like his spoiler, and it's like, hey,
I need you to check out the Robots in Disguise series or Car Robot series, because that's pretty much how the Autobot brothers wear in that series.
I'm not talking
They
about
still
we're talking about
look cool.
G1.
Like the asymmetry. Well, G1 sucks and everyone knows it. So
And
like,
that's why
I'm talking about better
with
I'm talking about better cars and trucks.
stuff.
G1 was first. It's the best. No, it's the first.
That's what
it's the most
sells.
dated.
That's what the past few lines of generation figures that they've been coming out with. The Power of the Primes, Titans Returns, whatever else the rest of the stuff was, Combiner Wars. It's all based around G1 because that's what sells.
Man,
And
I don't
they
know
were
about
like-
you, but I remember seeing plenty on my pegs that weren't selling. My stores never got past wave 2 because that stuff wasn't selling.
I don't think anything sells at your stores. I can't wait
Except
to go
for-
down there and pick up all the Star Wars stuff,
You
man.
get all the Black Series stuff that you can flip on eBay.
Yeah, so
He's huge.
Look at that, man! Like, dude, he's probably going to be the biggest masterpiece. Because
I mean,
wanna
I'm not
see-
into like Beast Wars or anything, but like I can appreciate like what's actually gone into it. I can see like into like the plastic, like how much texture they've done and like all the detail on it. It does look all right. But it's like, truth be told, it's like I don't even mind that Dinobot thing. Again, I'm not a Beast Wars fan at all. But it's
don't
the
have
only
to
thing I don't like
impress,
about the Dino mode is it looks kind of I don't know. It looks kind of
not
gappy.
smooth. Yeah, it's gappy.
With
That's
a car, everything's streamlined. There's no like,
Oh.
oh right, okay, we can really put a door here. so
Don't
we'll
don't
just,
give me
you know.
that,
Chris,
Man, I've
this
seen
is what
more
I've been telling
panel lines
Dakota and
and
Dalton
seams
for
and cars, the masterpiece cars, than more so than in the Beast Wars shortcomings. Like, I'm glad that their robots look perfect if their beast modes take a slight hit. Like I think that's the idea.
I'm not having to take a slight hit on any either.
So for like obviously because I've only got like Transformers that well none of them are really beasts. But for me it's like I don't mind so much of like if you see a lot of like robot under the car things like that. So if I was to put it onto like your neck of the woods, like so you don't really mind so much if there's some flaws in the dyno mode. Like with you guys, the beast wars is all in like the bot mode basically.
I mean, they spent equally as much time in both modes, but like they look good from the angles they need to. I mean, you're not gonna. It's just the same with like robot modes that have a bunch of back junk. You're not gonna like display them from the back.
Is he supposed to have a little bow tie like this?
It's not a bow tie, but
No,
that's a butterfly, isn't it?
there's the little knot, and then here it flares out. These two sides. He's got,
Oh,
he's got a
cute
big
little
bow tie on
butterfly.
him, like he's a waiter or something. You think he'll come with like a serving tray and stuff? That way he can like.
he's
serve
I'm hoping he comes with the rubber ducky
Yeah.
and the other golden disc. That'd be pretty sweet.
On
All right,
with
getting
the with the leaders we've seen electronics, I'm hoping for a little couple of these with him, like we got with Primal.
And we're getting with Dino, but I think Cheetor's the only one that doesn't have electronics.
You got the third-party stuff. I believe this one is the unique toys. Yeah. Got him all put together. I like this this chest piece. I think that looks cool.
Wait, is this both the same toy? Just different ways of doing the chest?
Yeah,
Ah, I like the that one looks better.
because I think in like some of the cartoon episodes, like he had like this, wherein the toy had this chest. So you can kind of go, you know, whichever way is your fancy. Cameron, you only bought 2 of them? How are you going to combine them, man?
He realized that buying G1 was a mistake, and he's just going to sell them for more Masterpiece Beast Wars. Good man, Cameron.
I don't think Cameron's going to do that. Cameron buys all the third-party stuff.
All right, he'll just get the third-party Beast Wars stuff.
No, Cameron's smart, dude.
I agree with Kabar. Another Bruticus, yawn.
How many is there?
We'll see. You've got the
Well, there's a lot. There's a
Iron
lot.
Factory,
There
the
are
Fans
a
Project.
bunch.
There's a lot of all of them.
Like
You know.
honestly, I think Zeta Toys is giving you the best combined bang for buck. Because I mean, you're gonna have your combiners combined. Let's be honest. For like Masterpiece, I just go with Zeta, man.
Here's Bad Cube doing Sideswipe and Red Alert for some reason.
They're the ones that are doing that. That they released the breakdown, didn't they?
No, that was Extra and Spot.
I thought they did do a breakdown.
So they're Masterpiece scaled. Cameron says he's totally in on Bad Cube, but he's also a third-party guy.
I don't get why Bad Cube is doing this though. I think if they would have like put that out for Chug Scale or something, that would have been cool. But
They look like they could be. I mean, jeez.
yeah, they're fairly simple enough.
Yeah, I mean it's not. It doesn't look masterpiece quality, you know.
No.
Like so, some of them, you know, they step it up and like it's like, hey, you know, I know that this isn't official, but it looks like it could set on your masterpiece shelf. This, you know, doesn't. It looks like it's that, like you said, chug quality, but in masterpiece scale.
If they could have just made that jetpack for the Masterpiece scaled sideswipe, the one that's already out, MP12 or whatever, I think that would have been awesome. Just release that.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron's saying that they'll also be fully painted at final.
I feel like it's so redundant though. We really need a good more than meets the eye red alert though. They could have done that. Give us that in chug scale.
You think they got the Lamborghini license?
No, I'm positive they're not total pirates.
Got approval by the fire department and stuff.
One thing I never really understood about this mold is the official release. So how come like the head splits?
To make room for just clearance.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All this freaking time I've been thinking, it's like, damn it, I've been ripped off. Like it should have like an accessory or something, and I just left it. And okay, well there you go.
I've seen them, Cameron. I don't know if they're on here or not though. But yeah, the way the back red alert is done is totally different than the way Sideswipe is.
And it looks like the shoulders are different. Well, yeah, we can see now.
Yeah.
He's got the doors on his shoulders.
Mm.
So I mean, they're not just completely the same.
I don't know, man. I just feel like these resources could have been placed elsewhere.
And there's your X-Transport guy. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. See, I think he's too big, man. I think they made Breakdown way too big.
Wait, why is he like yellowish cream? Isn't he supposed to be white?
That's a G1 fade.
Oh,
He's pre-yellowed for you.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a cream color anyway, because I mean, it's supposed to be like the G1 you see here. It's like a cream.
Yeah, see that fade. Yeah, man. Like I think he looks good, but I think he's too big. Like if they could have still kept the car the same size to match up with like, Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. Like I mean, the car is in a good scale, but I think he extends. He becomes too big as far as a robot goes. I think he should be smaller.
I think she should be more teal.
Oh, Breakdown Robot.
Breakdown Robot?
Man, that's going to suck if they actually do that in Breakdown Robot colors, because I'm going to have to get it.
You know they will.
Yeah, it'll probably be was it TFCon exclusive or something?
Even worse.
All right, getting into some Make Toys stuff. Here's their not God Bomber. It's Divine Armor.
Nice.
Which reminds me, I still need to put together my Dakota Jinrai.
I'm thinking about selling mine.
Oh, I can forget.
Oh, Dakota, I never did receive that ticket money.
Do what?
You're supposed to PayPal me for my ticket
For your ticket.
because I went and saw that movie for you.
In that case, you should have been entertained.
Yeah, I feel like you were entertained enough to enjoy it.
Someone's got a buzzing thing.
I think it's Chris.
That's probably me.
Oh. Never mind, Chris. I threw you on the bus for no reason.
Doesn't look bad. I mean, God Bomber is, it is what it is, pretty much. It's a parts
Yeah.
former.
20-inch rims.
Look at that big sucker.
Yikes.
Just towers over him.
That's. Guess it's all right. It's got a lot going on there.
Eh.
It's real. It might be a little too busy for me, for my taste.
I think the Legends one looks good enough. The Takara one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Even though it's been sitting on the floor since I got it.
I was gonna say, yeah, even though I just said I'm probably gonna sell it soon, like it definitely did the job it needed to do.
This is the Make Toys as well, not highbrow. And then let's see, looks like Dirge. Let's see this. Yeah, that is Dirge. So feet on his alt mode. Is that them hanging off the side right here?
I think so.
Looks like it.
You said this is Make Toys still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, they've fallen so far.
I like the Make Toys Headmasters and Target Masters. I think those look really good.
Man, like it's cool. It's just like they ditched all their other like projects that put them out there on the map that people still want to like spend money on. Like I would totally keep supporting them if they still were doing the
Maybe
comic
Chug
inspired
scale.
stuff. And yeah, and in Chug scale, not just comic.
Just because
inspired
it's
Chug
not what
scale.
you collect doesn't mean that they took a dive.
I mean, they definitely took a dive. Because they instead of catering all around, they just started catering to one. And when you're in the game against, a powerhouse like Fans Toys, you're not going to cater to that one too much longer.
Well, here's the reason why so many of them do masterpiece scale. I've had this conversation with a couple of different owners for third-party companies and designers, to where mainly the owners, where they're like the cost difference to making a chug scale figure to a masterpiece scale figure, the cost is very small, but the profit is so much more for a masterpiece figure than as a chug scale figure. So that's why he said that you're going to start seeing more and more, and this was a couple years ago, like you'll see more and more of them coming out with these masterpiece scale figures, and a lot of them that were making chug style figures, some will probably still do it, but you'll see them start to lean more toward that masterpiece scale. It's just because what it costs them. I'm just using random numbers here. Let's say it cost them like $30 to make a chug scale figure, and it only costs to make a masterpiece figure $34. Like it's like that small of a difference, but the price that they could sell it for is more than double.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, fortunately, there are still other companies like Mastermind Creations. Like Mastermind Creations, man, they're catering to both the masterpiece audience and the the Chug audience. And I mean, as long as they're still putting out stuff, and as long as SXS will continue to put out stuff, I guess it'll be fine. I just won't spend more money with McToys anymore. Like they did really awesome with their tailgate and their swerving their gears, and I know I was hoping for a lot more out of them, but they just screwed the pooch, man. Like I don't care what it cost them, opposed to what they make on certain things. Like as a consumer, I don't care about that.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're
they can give that, they can feed me
but
that
if
bullshit
people-
line all day, but I don't
but
care.
it's,
Like
it's not a bullshit line though. This is from mouth not just one, but three different.
I know. I'm saying they can
And also
feed me
they
their bullshit,
wouldn't
their
keep
bullshit
on
sandwiches all
making-
day. I'm not gonna eat it because it's all, like
Well, maybe, but that you're an individual, but they're not. If Masterpiece weren't selling a lot better than Chug size figures for third party, then they wouldn't be making them.
But there's still a market for both. I'm not saying stop making one and only make the other. There's still a market for both. That's what I'm trying to say.
Here's you some IDW style stuff, or cross dimensions.
Yeah,
Jetfire.
that's just cross dimensions. And this is cool too. This is their own stylized take on stuff, and I dig it. But they're
I
just,
know.
I don't know, man.
Well, wasn't this based on like their canceled designs for like a few other characters?
Oh, I don't know.
Or am I'm probably thinking about MMC?
Isn't that the ship from Agents of Shield?
Yeah,
Quinjet.
looks like a Quinjet. Yeah.
Oh wow, it does look like a Quinjet.
Yeah. What if they put a big old eagle on the top of it? You gonna get it, Dakota?
Yeah, man. If they painted it up like the Zephyr from Agents of Shield, I'd get it.
And then it's like a headmaster. He's got like a little Agent Coulson face. In there.
Oh, that'd be so sweet. Oh man, I need to watch last night's Agents of Shield. It just
Very
Just,
good episode.
reminded me. Yeah, I didn't catch it because I was at fucking work. I mean, I was at freaking work. I'm sorry, Josh. I
All
forgot.
right, let me tell you who all dies on that. So.
But you love your job.
Oh yeah, it's the best job ever.
Good.
I don't cut myself at night.
X Transbots, Masterpiece Scaled. This is what the people have been wanting right here.
Look at that though, man. Like they're going outside of the box, even though it's a skids and no one cares about G1 skids.
Oh gosh, I hate skids.
More than meets the eye skids is awesome though, comic book skids. But
Oh, and
Hasbro
think
put
of
this up with
the
one of those.
repaint potential with this one too.
Oh,
You
Diachrome.
get to crank out like I forget, trying to remember how many there are. They're like
3 or
4 or
4 of them.
5.
Yeah, something like that. Let's see. There's the silver one, the black one, the red. They made a red one, right? And a yellow one.
Yeah.
Didn't they make a yellow one? Or am I
No
thinking
one was
of the-
Diachrome,
like
wasn't it?
green.
The green and orange.
Yeah, green and orange. But
Yeah, you got the silver and black.
So your crosscut, your burnout.
Man, they're going for legit. Let's look like articulated G1 figure here because we're like, we'll put the whole back of the cab just hanging off its calves.
hey, man, that's what sells, right?
Now here's the best part: is it comes with a scooter.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because that vehicle in real life actually came with a little scooter you could pop out and like ride it around through crowded areas. That's awesome. That's a neat little inclusion of detail.
Yeah, well, I like that. Got chrome rims.
Oh, Rick's in on it.
Civics come a long way, man.
It's a
Yeah.
That's not a Civic, is it? That's the
Well, that's a Honda
It's-
CR. It was basically their
yeah.
Civic.
Was it a CRX?
No, it's not a CRX. I
Uh,
think it's just a CR or a Honda City.
Honda's a Honda, yeah. I get it.
But I mean, it was basically like their Civic. CVVC. Yeah, but see that doesn't even exist now. So I mean, it was basically an
CCTV.
equivalent of the Civic. Oh, what was it? I mean, because they had used to have Civic hatchbacks.
Long time ago.
Did the Golf exist in the 80s? Let's see. Let's see. It's been named something else. I mean, well, there was the Rabbit, but that wasn't really a Golf. But like maybe late 80s. Yeah, there was Golfs. Yeah, there was Golfs in the 80s. All right, so Magic Square. We've got some more pictures of this thing. We took a look at a couple of them. And this is for your legend scale.
Oh, so small.
I mean, when it comes down to this legend scale stuff, I'm just like Iron Factory all the way.
Iron Factory or bust. You are absolutely right.
I mean, DX9's got some good stuff. I heard a lot of good things about their Seekers.
DX9. I don't know, man. The DX9 stuff is too.
DX9.
Yeah, he said Dix9.
No.
DX9 got some good stuff.
Dix9. 3 dicks 9. Damn too fine. All right, I gotta bounce though.
Yeah,
It's time to get busy.
Get out of here.
Josh, I'll see you next weekend. Hey, are we gonna take your car? Because mine doesn't have any air conditioning.
Well, we're not smoking in mine, and then also I haven't got my secondary airflow pump changed because that's like a $550 part.
So, do you want to ride in a car where we can smoke with no air conditioning, or we just gonna flip a coin on it whenever you get here?
Well, mine takes Supreme, and because I don't have that secondary thing right there. And instead of getting the normal 22 miles a gallon, it's more like around 12.
Yeah, so we'll take mine. We'll just be like sweaty, hoggy, just nasty men whenever we get into Arkansas.
Changing our underwear like every hour.
Just as soon as we cross the state line. Just
oh, sweet, we've gotten to Arkansas. We can change.
We'll fit right in with all of our sweat. All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right, later.
See ya.
See ya.
Chris, it was cool seeing you, man.
Nice to see you too.
Also, Magic Square Toys. Took a few looks at this the other day, but you can see it in its. I forget if they added any new pictures to this or any whatever, but I figured I'd put it up there. All right, DNA design. So get a little mace and a little arm, and there's like some little rib cage things.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, we're going to Little Rock Comic Con next weekend. No. Blow some money on some Star Wars stuff. Probably at Dakota's Walmart. Last time I went to Dakota's Walmart, because I've been asking people, I'm like, hey, I can't find this stuff anywhere. And he had like the last 2 waves and like 4 cases of each of it. Like,
Holding out on me.
Yeah, he was holding out, and I remember because I was DMing you guys like every couple of days for about a month, and no one has this. Nope, no side of it anywhere. And then I go with Dakota to his place. I'm like, you're a liar.
I remember that.
At least with this upgrade, it doesn't look like a dog trying to pinch one off.
It still looks a little rough. You getting this?
I would get it, but the only thing that's stopping me is like this is the only kind of decent dino that they're doing. The rest of them are really sucky. So is what I'm just gonna get a shelf with just Grimlock, and the rest of them just nope. So
Well, he's the only one that matters. He's king.
Yeah, I know, but it's weird.
I was gonna ask Sportimus, Dr. Prime, Jonathan McKnight, Cameron, if you guys want to come on Galactic Gumbo tonight, just shoot me an email, g1extron@gmail.com, and I'll reply with the link. We'll be doing that at 8:30, so in about an hour and a half from now. So
Sweet.
Here's that Shockwave lab that you were talking about, Dalton, earlier when we were off air. So apparently hands. These don't look all that special. Does his hands not open and shut?
Well, they open, but they're stuck in this weird kind of like I don't know how to describe it. Is they only go up and down, and that's really it. Like they're flat, going up and down. They don't have any sort of articulation at all. Besides that,
Oh, okay.
Kind of limp wristed.
Oh, that's fine.
So at least with this, you'll get the swivel and the articulated fingers.
All right, getting into some action figure stuff. Dr. Prime, let me know if you want to come on, man. Just shoot me that email.
Come on. I want Dr. Prime on.
So this is the last one for your G.I. Joe Collectors Club. Is that correct?
Yeah, Medusa. I'm not crazy about her, to be honest with you. I'm not really crazy. I mean, this is a big old emoji poo of a FSS this year, but I do appreciate their hard work they put into this poo, but I just don't like it. So the weapons choice on this one's really good. The only other figure of this that's around was the club. The club's done both the original one and this one, so Hasbro didn't even have the decency to do the figure at all.
Is this supposed to be like some type of female version of Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell or something?
Nah, she's kind of like a, I guess. I mean, she's kind of like a little sleeper agent, but.
That's what it looks like.
Do what?
I'm saying that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
All right, and Hiya Toys. They got their alien figures. These are 3 3/4 inch. So if you want to put them on the shelves for your GI Joes, then you go right ahead. This thing just looks weird to me. Movie was okay. It was better than Prometheus. But you can't beat Aliens 1 or Alien and Aliens. So basically 1 and 2, the originals. There's your regular Xenomorph. Oh, this is from the Covenant one. Neomorph.
Oh, fair enough.
I think it's the stage right before the Xenomorph. Blitzwing 5000, what up? Bill, if you wanna join us for Galactic Gumbo, you're welcome to. Just email me g1extron@gmail.com and I will reply with the link.
Wasn't Alien 3 a direct sequel to Aliens?
I thought Alien 3 didn't that have like time travel or not time travel, but I forget what you know what? I don't really care about them after
After Aliens.
yeah, Aliens the second one.
Yeah, I didn't like 3 or Resurrection at all.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sure they'll come out with some of the other ones. It's Hiya Toys, so they're the 3 3/4 inch ones. Getting into some Star Wars stuff. Get the Hoth Leia. Already knew about this. We've seen this listed before, but I've seen this picture back when I took a survey for them a couple years ago. So I knew about a lot of the stuff that was coming out. But looks good. This will probably be my favorite Leia. I think it will be. I like her in her Hoth suit. I like my slave Leia too. For other reasons. You have the Skiff Guard, or I always just call it the Jabba's Palace. Lando. We've known about this one as well. I think this one is going to be one of the waves that comes out here pretty soon. It's a nice Lando. I still like first Lando though that they gave us. It'd be cool to put with my little Jabba area. And this is one that hasn't been confirmed yet, but it's more than likely it's going to happen. So you'll have your whole Kessel Run group here. So I couldn't care less about this character, but well, we'll see when we watch the movie. There's so many other characters though that I'd rather have. This is I don't know if it's necessarily an exclusive. I think they put on here it's exclusive. I saw that this is already starting to hit some places and overseas. And it was at Walmart. So one of the only real cool thing about this is these little blast things, I guess. If I wasn't a completist, I probably wouldn't get it. We've got a stormtrooper, an Imperial stormtrooper before where he had some battle damage. It was actually part of a 4-pack exclusive. It came with the Crimson Imperial stormtrooper and like some kind of like black R2 unit and something else. I forget exactly what it was, but it was either an Amazon or Entertainment Earth exclusive. But we've had a battle damage Imperial stormtrooper before. And this is up for pre-order on Entertainment Earth, and it's also up there at BBTS as well. So I've already got my order in. You recognize this guy, Dalton? You know who he is?
There's so many characters in Star Wars that I just really don't.
Darth
The old guy.
Vader. When Darth
He's
Vader,
the one who walks in on Darth Vader putting his helmet on, right?
well, when Darth Vader chokes the commander out, and then whenever he dies, then he's like, Admiral, you have now been promoted, and don't fail me like your predecessor or whatever. He's the guy that takes over.
Mm. It's been a while since I've watched the movies, so.
I mean, this was a good idea just because of the fact that they already had basically the body for it. Because, I mean, Finn, they've done, it's not hard to, these pants, they're all almost identical, whether you're doing First Order or you're doing the Imperial. So all this you can redo, and the hat's probably going to be removable just like it was on Finn. Just, new face. So just come out with a pack of these, I think. Yeah, apology accepted. Yeah, there you go. There's a removable hat. So, and the Elite series, which is not Elite, you're gonna have a helmetless Darth Vader now too. These are the die-cast versions, and they're not very good. And these cost more than your regular Black Series figures too. And they're not as articulate, and their paint chips very easily.
It's just a waste of diecast then.
Also, like you can't see it with him with his cape on, but they all have like a dozen screws all throughout the arms, the back, the legs. They're very disappointing. All right, and so from Bandai, I'm digging that Voltron. It's smaller than the Playmates one, so that way my Playmates one he can have like a little baby.
Of
Baby
course.
Voltron,
Or it's not really a baby. He's not that small, but you know, like a little son.
toddler.
It looks clean though. I like this Voltron.
I need to try to get that classic one. Yeah.
No, it's a full out toy Sportimus. Cause look, you can connect all his little weapons and stuff like that, and then bam. So yeah, it's the full functioning combiner Voltron. It's just it's smaller. And all the paint, everything looks good.
I know the combined head has to go into the lion head, but man, he's got some Beetlejuice syndrome.
Some what?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, at the very end of the movie.
Trucking heads.
Got a small head.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I think that's maybe the angle. I think his head is fine. You don't talk bad about Voltron, man. Oh, Mike. Also, if you find any of those, the Dreamwave or whatever it is, the Voltrons, I just need the 4 lions. I've got the black lion already. I need the 4 other ones, for the Netflix series, 16-inch version.
Okay, I'll look again, but I think they might already be gone. Don't look.
No, these aren't gonna have chrome legs. But yeah, look at that. I like that. The way that looks. And some more Voltron stuff. Here's your Playmates San Diego Comic-Con 2018 exclusive. This is again for the like 16 or 18 inch. I forget what the inches are. I think it's 16 inch. Where this is going to be a box set. I think that they'll probably release these individually in regular retail, but if you want the box set, that's going to be the exclusive.
Yeah, I heard they were in a group I'm in was talking about this. They were all. It's the exact same one. It's already out in retail. It's just recolored and retooled on the wings. Is the only difference.
Yeah.
I'm still way behind on Voltron. I need to get caught back up on it.
How do you get behind them, man? That show, like, it's the day that it goes up, I watch all the episodes, and I'm just like, man, y'all need to put more than 6 episodes a season because you go through it in 2 hours. Yeah, I love that we're having some of these companies already announcing exclusives. That way I can already start getting my money together.
This looks like the diecast one.
No, it's a 16-inch one, I believe.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, Cameron hasn't even started Netflix Voltron? Cameron, what are you doing, man? What are you doing with your life, man? You have to watch the Netflix Voltron. It's so well done. There's a lot of villain characters. Like it makes you really care about all the characters. Yeah, so there's your little.
Yeah, it's the same box that's at the Toys R Us. Hope it's not a
16-inch right there.
Hope it's not a $200 or $300 set.
Dakota missed it, but Walmart exclusive McFarlane Toys, Destiny figure. Anyone play Destiny? I don't.
Nope.
All right, Sportimus. Let me know if you're coming back for GG. And more McFarlane stuff. So there's the Barb. Is it? That people were crying over in season 1.
She's like in maybe 30 minutes total in the whole damn series.
I think it's because she was like a bigger girl, and they thought by killing her, they were like, oh, they're body shaming or whatever. I'm like, y'all need to just enjoy a TV show without like trying to think of like a political angle here. Just
the actress that plays her was at a convention here in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and I heard she is a real biatch.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she wouldn't sign autographs. She was too good for her 10-minute walk of shame on Stranger Things in Riverdale.
Look at they're going to be coming out with these squeezable darts. So fits in your hand like this, and then there it is. And then when you squeeze it,
no,
that's interesting. That's good for like Halloween. I think like you could dress up as like one of the just go to like a Goodwill, and just buy a bunch of like old vintage looking, outfit. You could make a Halloween costume and then just have like this little dart thing. I think that would be a nice Halloween costume. How cool would that be as like all of us dress up as like Stranger Thing kids, and we're like all riding like our mountain bikes. Like you got all these big boys on these bikes, BMX and.
Now this I would get.
Yeah, so NECA's gonna re-release the Half-Life figure. I've never played Half-Life.
It's a fun game. I have to do Alex and
Is the game getting reissued or something though?
No, but it's really popular on Steam, and people have been going on for the past 10 or so years wanting a third installment, and it's pretty much just a shot in the dark at this point.
The whole thing, I was like Half-Life, like I was trying to wonder why they were going to be coming out reissuing it, because it's so old, and I didn't know if the game was getting reissued or something, because you know what they need to make? They need to make those big daddies from BioShock again, because I looked online, those things go for like $250, $300 a piece. I was like, nope,
wow,
not paying that.
Well, I'm sure if they do Alex, since she's a pivotal character, if they're gonna do Dog, which is her big robot, acts like a dog.
And from NECA as well, here's your Migos style stuff, and Nightmare on Elm Street tuxedo. Yeah, so. And then you also have another one where he's wearing like a server outfit or something, or Chef Freddy. Again, I don't watch any horror movies. I remember I do watch one horror series that's actual horror. I do like the Saw movies.
Those are really good.
I just like all the little twists in them. Like a lot of them are kind of predictable with the twist, but Like with the new one, I watched that Jigsaw movie, like, and I liked the actors and stuff in that. But I thought it was pretty easy to figure out what was going on early on in that movie. Yeah, so there you go. All right, and Tamashii Nations or your SH Figure Arts. These are Tamashii Comic-Con exclusive. You get your C-3PO and R2-D2. It's looking nice. I'll hang on to my Black Series figures. This would be nice. This little bitty little thing right here that they got BB-8 sitting on. That should have came with the Black Series. Those suckers they roll all over the place.
So he doesn't have a thing to hold him still?
He's got like a little metal weight at the bottom, but he still like rolls. You know.
What the heck?
Were they basically
Hey,
those poses
Reagan.
off of the Droids cartoon?
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
I don't know. It's just wild guess.
And this is Tamashii Comic-Con exclusive. Also SH Figure Arts. A lot of the stuff we're about to look at is SH Figure Arts. Blue Iron Man. Smurf Iron Man.
Mega Iron Man.
I just can't understand why he's a popular character in Marvel. Yeah, it says it's the stealth Iron Man. I don't know anything about Iron Man. I think all their suits gonna look the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people said that about the Arctic Batman.
Arctic Batman.
Yeah, I mean it's just a white cape and cowl.
Here's your Infinity War Winter Soldier. I don't like the face sculpt on this thing. That didn't look anything
Yeah.
like that character.
He looks like a caveman. You know, I mean, I saw this figure posted the other day, and I just like that is horrendous looking.
Was he getting ready for a Geico commercial or something?
I don't know. It's not good at all. I don't think it. I mean, maybe from like the eyes down, it's him, but something with that forehead and the eyes, the eyebrows, it just look right.
The face. Yeah. I think it looks horrible. And then here's your Mark IV Iron Man.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, so these are like 6-inch stuff. I just never understood like why I need so many suits. And, like
I mean,
at
a
what
lot of them
point?
serve different functionality.
Yeah, but what at one point do you say like I'm on like 40 or 50 something? You know what? I think I'm good now. Why don't I use my money for something else? Yeah, so this does a lot more than the your Marvel Legends. It's got all that nice paint on it too. Yeah, technology does always improve. You'd think that that'd be maybe a software update, though.
And I'm hoping for one that if they end up doing one for Infinity War, because that armor looked great.
I was just like a spandex suit, right?
Nanotech.
Now the face on this, I thought. I mean, I'm not expecting Hot Toys quality, but it looks better than that Winter Soldier one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That looks horrible with the little bitty.
Is that supposed to be like 5 o'clock shadow?
I guess so. That
Would they use a marker or a pen? I mean, it's horrible. And look at his hair, where it's got like. I mean, that's supposed to be like line highlights or something. I mean,
or crap stains.
that's what they say. It's shit brown is what it is.
Oh, that 5 o'clock shadow was bad.
And they should have left 5 o'clock shadow alone. Fine.
Skin rash Iron Man.
Ugh.
Uh-oh, donuts. Hey. Shit.
Look at his beard. It doesn't look good either.
Yes, it was your fault.
Here you got Goku and Casper Goku. Some Dragon Ball Z stuff from SH Figure Arts. I think this one's also Dragon Ball Z. A new Broly.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So this is going to be, I guess, some exclusive. I guess the gold is different here. I don't collect these, but I remember I was with Dakota whenever he bought it. If I can remember correctly, it wasn't gold there. It might have been a different color or something. And then here's more. Here's your Mark 7 Iron Man. It's too many Iron Mans. Batman could put on his armor and just rip Iron Man in half. And I feel like when we look at this figure like every month, but I guess he's got another outfit. So nostalgia version of this guy from Storm Collectibles. And he's your 6-inch scale or 1/12 scale. Anybody collect Street Fighter?
Nope.
No.
I never even played the game.
What?
Oh wow! I at least played it. Or it was on Super Nintendo. I don't remember this character being in. Because let's see, I played Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Was the only one I ever played. That looks cool with the fire going around his hands.
Yeah.
Aruka.
lot of cool stuff. All right, the 112. This is also 6-inch stuff. This is by Mezco. It's that cloth suit stuff.
Oh, okay. I remember when we talked about these before.
That's a lot of batarangs.
Yeah.
Usually you only get like 1 or 2 of those things. Yeah, see, I can't get behind the cloth suits. They look weird to me. But people must be buying them because they keep on making them for all these characters. Can it even hold all those batarangs? Let's see, you got a couple other Mezco things, like this Batmobile that comes with, and then you got the Jim Gordon. I want more pictures of that Batmobile. I need to see that a little bit better. Might be interested in that. Catwoman. Mezco exclusive because it's the purple. Well, so close to getting a DC Icons purple outfit Catwoman. And then they canceled the line. You guys aren't very chatty tonight.
I'm
I
sorry.
just don't know what to say about that Batman. It's just really weird.
That's a different
Here's
Batman.
another Batman. He's got his crotch all posed out for you.
I just think he looks weird with that head. That's not my Batman.
What, that head?
Yeah, I don't know. Looks weird.
Dude, that's the classic look.
No, this one looks all right. Just the one before, just
The one with the
Oh,
The
that
claw.
was like-
the
that
head
was-
looked weird. And
That was
everything.
the year 1 Batman.
Yeah. This one I like.
That's going back to like original comics.
I mean, you really can't tell that he has that looks cloth. I mean, in an aspect. I like that Joker.
Oh, look at that. That's cool looking.
oh, he's bleeding. That's pretty cool.
And then he's like, here's some kryptonite.
Kryptonite, no, that's there.
What was that? Is that kryptonite brass knuckles or something?
That's what I was
Knuckle
just
Dusters.
thinking.
Dude, that is something that Batman would make. He wouldn't just
Oh,
be pull out a
really?
stick of kryptonite. No, he's turned it into weapons.
Look, did you see his cowl? How it was all ripped up? That was pretty
Yeah,
badass.
yeah, that's what I was talking about
I like
earlier.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice. I like
with the
that.
blood coming from his eye and mouth
His
and
mouth,
stuff.
yeah, that's pretty. I like that one. Are these out yet, or are these still? Well, they're pre-order, right? Yeah, they're pre-order.
Yeah, they're up for pre-order and stuff.
Look into those.
Jonathan,
Yeah,
I play as females in all my games, but 2 reasons. One, I'm a guy that likes females, so if I'm gonna be having to stare at a character for a long period of time, I want to be looking at a female. 2, if I'm playing a shooter, it probably doesn't mean anything as far as the hit boxes, but the female characters, they're thinner and smaller than the males. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm a smaller target to shoot at. So I have an advantage, That probably does that part probably doesn't, really exist. But some other guys they were talking about it on our PlayStation. They were like, well, in Heroes versus Villains, you select Yoda. He's this short little bitty guy, so obviously smaller target than like a Vader or something, Here's the Tamashii Nations, the Marvel series. Getting yourself a black and purple Spider-Man here.
Yeah, I would love to see them do a Venom with the regular kind of samurai.
Oh,
like
what would
dragon
be
masks.
cool? Instead of, because he doesn't have Venom, but to have it kind of still have this look, like he had like chains coming out from like his back with like whipping over with like daggers.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
Something like that would be cool, and it would look like, okay, it's tied into this style, but it has that Venom look. Or same thing with Carnage, something like that. I think the
have
Star Wars
have
ones
Carnage
are
with a
awesome.
scythe.
Yeah, like he doesn't even have a hand; he just has like a scythe, like kind of like a pirate's hook,
Yeah,
Yeah, something like this, but like they're coming out from his back, and they're posable. I think that would look sick.
I don't like.
and I'm
him
looking
being
forward to that
steroids.
movie this year.
Venom.
hmm
The Tamashii Nations Shin Godzilla is gonna get a U.S. release. There's that big beautiful tail where all these dead bodies and stuff are climbing out of it, or souls or whatever.
Yeah, I think someone explained.
Okay.
There's that checkerboard again.
Yeah, I
someone
see it.
explained that they're supposed to be like humanoid Godzillas now.
Look, you see the articulation in here? It's got separate pieces, so quite a bit of articulation. I just like old classic black and white Godzilla. Well, I think the new movie, I'm interested in that too.
Yeah, the 2014 Godzilla, I think, really hit the mark for at least a U.S. adaptation.
Okay, I'm gonna struggle with this name. Yamaguchi Batman. I say that right? I'm not sure. I'm not a big fan of these capes.
No, the segments, no.
The Batman
okay.
looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually passed on a few Play Arts Kai Batmans because they have these weird cape things. I just don't like them. Sure, you can get a bunch of different crazy poses out of them, but I just think it looks weird.
Did you check out that Batman Ninja or whatever it was, Ninja Batman movie?
I haven't watched it yet.
I see my Walmart has it.
Just get that stuff out of the red box. Yeah, there's all your little pieces. I got the one picture here from 3A. Here's your steel Batman. These are weird, I think, but 1/6 scale. So all this next stuff is 1/6 scale. I guess some people are into these type of figures.
Those damn boots.
This is 3-0. Like it's 1/6 scale. So I mean the face. I see some hints of it looking like the actress, but the Hot Toys would definitely nail this where they did not. I don't think it looks close enough.
I thought it was a dude. I don't watch Game of Thrones. I was like, well, that's a strange looking fella.
And 30 X-Files.
Agent Scully.
Jeez, that's pretty decent.
Sexy Scully.
Is she though?
I thought she was hot.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I don't think so.
Because you're weird.
I never watched X-Files either.
It was a decent
Oh,
show.
I did as a kid. Some of them scared the absolute shit out of me.
Here, I'm with the FBI. Let me take my clothes off.
Bill says this is spot on.
He's right. It really is. I mean, it's spot on to the early years of X-Files. But as far as, after aging, not so much. But she's still pretty hot in old age. Thank you, Jonathan. He totally agrees with me. Damn right. Now, even Mulder, spot on.
What, he's hot too? Is that what you're about to tell me?
Yeah, he's a hot piece of ass too, buddy.
I don't know, right? Right there, it looks a little off.
His face looks off.
No, his face looks like, man, neither one of y'all didn't watch X-Files. That's
Yes,
spot
I did.
on.
I've been watching it.
You watched maybe the new stuff, but if you didn't watch the old
No,
stuff.
I've been watching the old stuff on Hulu.
Oh, okay. Looks like because
It
that's spot on
looks
to me.
just a little off.
Deluxe version. Oh, she gets a
Trench coat.
Okay. Okay, it's because I'm used to Hot Toys. Here's their Infinity War Gamora, and that face looks like the actress.
Zoe's dead.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce her last name.
That looks like the face of a dead lady.
Too soon.
I couldn't help myself on that one.
Could say she's got a lot of soul there, right?
Yeah. Oh, look, people have souls.
Oh,
Oh, isn't that cute?
it's okay, Bill. We'll edit that out.
Just put some tape over that button.
She looks kind of fat.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Okay.
Where
Got
though?
them birthing hips.
Man, I cannot wait to go see this movie again.
I was thinking about going to see it tonight. I might go tomorrow if I get a full night of sleep. Oh, I
let's
can't
get
go
the-
tomorrow. Never mind.
There's all the
Oh, that
guys
looks really
together. I hated this movie. I thought it was dumb. Oh, I just watched it on Netflix and I barely made it through.
That was a really fun movie.
Oh yeah. Knockoff Green Arrow wasn't there?
I was just sad that they killed off Meryl. I was just like, no, not my Meryl.
Oh, where's the deluxe version and stuff? Okay, we've seen these pictures. There we go.
She looks so shocked.
Is there a shocked face?
Well, just right there, she just looks totally shocked.
That'd be funny.
Man.
All right, so we are going to end it there. Almost 2 hours. We're gonna do a Galactic Gumbo at 8:30. So Jonathan McKnight, Blitzwing 5000, Sportimus, Dr. Prime, if you guys are interested, you want to come on, then just send me an email, g1extron@gmail.com, and I will reply with the link. So let's go ahead and sign out. Chris, why don't we start with you? Where can people find you, man?
You can find me on Instagram at the Arcane Blue.
All right.
I'm Dalton. You can find me everywhere at Daltonian STFs.
And I'm Mike. You can find me everywhere as Just Another G.I. Joe Show.
And you can find me, G1Extron, on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook pages, the G1Extron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you here in about, about 45 minutes. So talk to you guys then. Peace.
Sweet.